To a business-related story now. In a move reflecting ongoing economic challenges, Glovo, a major food delivery company in Africa, has announced plans to cease operations in Ghana by May 10, 2024, citing profitability concerns and a re-evaluation of investment priorities. The Spanish firm's departure will impact local employment and Ghana's GDP. This decision aligns with a broader trend of multinational companies relocating from Ghana due to factors such as high borrowing costs, heavy taxation, inflation, and currency depreciation. The move underscores the urgent need for economic reforms to sustain investor confidence and stimulate growth. To discuss this, I'm joined by economist and data scientist David Yaw Mordey. David, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
What would you say is the reason for the exit of multinationals from Ghana? Did the government impose unfavorable rules, maybe hefty taxes, currency control, that made it so impossible that they are now, moving out because they're not turning a profit?
Good evening, and thank you very much for this opportunity. We are talking about the cost of doing business in Ghana. We are talking about the exchange rate situation. We are talking about unemployment. We are talking about the costs or the prices of goods and services in the economy. Now, these companies, before they were coming, they had the perception that Ghana is the best place to do business in the sub-region. They came, and then the cost of doing business in terms of interest rate has skyrocketed from 24% to 40%. Inflation has gone far to about 54% and now hovering around 25%. When before these companies came to Ghana, they were having a CD to dollar rate of about 3 Ghana cedis, 40 pesos. Today, if you need $1, you will need 14 Ghana cedis. So basically, these companies have looked at the economic risk, the financial risk, and then the other one has to do with the political risk. We are in the political season where very soon, after 7 months or in 7 months' time, Ghanaians will be going to the polls. And this election is going to be one of the most talked about in town as far as the fourth Republican Constitution is concerned.
Okay, quickly, in the interest of time, could you tell us what the response have been by the government? I mean, if more multinationals leave, it impacts the economy even worse than the picture you've painted. What has been their response?
Government is rallying on the back of the IMF engagement, that the IMF 3 billion that we have sorted for was going to help ameliorate the challenges. But unfortunately, let's look at the figures. Before the IMF came, unemployment was around 9%. Today, unemployment is 14.7%. So government's hope in the IMF has never helped the situation. That's one of the explanations they've given us, that the fiscal situation have been normalized. When indeed, they only adjusted the GDP of the country in response to the total debt stock, which reduced the debt to GDP ratio to about 66%. And then within 3 weeks, they've gone to borrow 136 billion, which has escalated the debt to GDP ratio from 66% to 72%. So they themselves, the explanation they've given us, all of them have backfired. Government has nothing to say now. The only way out is for the businesses to advise themselves.
I guess they're taking their own advice. They're now running off. Thank you very much, David. We appreciate your time. We hope we can have a lengthier conversation.
And when